on through, holler at your man. Before we even get started, man, let me remind y'all. Take the long road, not the wrong road. Do things the long way, not the wrong way. Throughout the day, man, throughout the travels, find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. We all need to hear that. Zena, you trying to get involved already? Chill out, homie. We gonna do move now for real. This ain't your show today. We gonna do Arkansas crime stories, man. I was talking with my mama yesterday after I told y'all about the Pine Bluff incident with Face Off. And it's like, y'all know I deal with depression, so things come back. Yesterday, it wasn't things that I've been through. It was things that some type of way got pushed out of my mind growing up, man. And this was a very heinous crime. I'm talking about like one of the worst I've ever heard in my life. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be one of the worst you ever heard in your life. But I got to remind y'all, man, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a reason y'all grew up hearing about my city and my state. The shit that used to happen here, man, still happen here. Was before its time. It was unbelievable. The gang banging was past the shit that was happening in California. I'm going to tell y'all this story right here. I'm going to read y'all this story, and you're going to understand exactly what I mean. But at the same time, you'll also see how this was all ignorance. Just like I tell y'all, all the gang banging and shit that I did as a kid, man, it was all out of ignorance, man, out of not knowing better. But not knowing better sometimes will cost you your whole everything, man. Before I get started, I want to say rest in peace to these kids. My condolences to their mama and the rest of their family and the community, you know what I'm saying? The whole state of Arkansas, man, we went through something when we lost these kids. And you got to picture, man, I was a child myself. Some of these kids was older than me. Some of these kids were younger than me. They was my age. This happened in 95. Y'all know that was when my gang bang career just took off. This story is about revenge, retaliation, get back, salvation, forgiveness, all of that. So let me read to y'all, and warning, man, warning for anybody, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for the weak-hearted. This some real shit that happened, man. We used to watch this shit not just different situations, like this particular situation. We was on this shit was on the news every day, every night, newspaper. There was some big shit. Let's go. When 3 armed men invaded the home of Mary Hussein here this month and killed 3 of her children, execution style. This city, which had thought it was waging a successful fight against violence, found itself discouraged anew about how to combat the problem. Police said the killers were gang members, exacting revenge on victims for something the gang mistakenly thought another family member had done, adding to the horror the fact that one of the suspects arrested in the killings is related to the victim's family. So what we got so far is 3 people come up in a house. Somebody that was related to them kids supposedly had done. Not only did they come in and kill them kids, but one of the people that came in was related to them. Perhaps worst of all, the 3 children killed, by all accounts, model students who were much loved and nurtured at home. and who had never been involved in gangs, yet they were killed each with a bullet to the back of their heads in their own home, increasing the sensitive vulnerability that gang wars have created in this city. A day after the June 4th killings, Miss Hussein, who was in a rear bedroom when the men burst in and killed the children in the dining area, asked Mayor Jim Daley to call a news conference so she could tell what had happened and plead for an end to the revenge killings. She said no other mother should have to cry as she has cried. I said it because I was hurting, afraid that the violence would never stop. Ms. Hussein, a 34-year-old administrative assistant at the University of Arkansas branch here, said in a recent interview, she said she had been allowed to escape death so she could speak out for our people's hurt by this gang violence. On the night of the killings, the 3 children shot: Malak, 10, Mustafa, 12, and Marcel Young, 17, were in their home on the city's south side, where they and their older sister Yashika and her 9-month-old son lived with Mrs. Hussein, their mother. The police said the killers were looking for Yashika, whom they mistakenly blamed for an April shooting of a gang member, but she and the baby were not home. Miss Hussein was in her bedroom around 11:15 p.m. when she heard the intruders. She started to call the police only to look up and see a young man brandish the gun into her room. I heard Marcel scream, "Mama!" Then I heard the shot. She said, I heard one shot and figured at least 2 of my children were still alive. I rushed them. It was like it took 2 months to cross 10 feet of bedroom, and he hesitated long enough for me to get to him. They struggled. Miss Hussein drove her elbow into the man's stomach and he broke a vase over her head. Then he fled with the others, leaving the gun. I held on to the shotgun and I ran towards him. I ran after him toward the dining room, and that's when I slipped in the blood. Miss Hussein said that's when I saw he had stacked my babies in age order and shot them through the head. Malak was laying there quivering, hands over her head. With the impassioned presence, Miss Hussein insisted that she only heard one shot. Based on this and the way she found the bodies laying on the floor, she believed that the killer stacked her children heads, one on top of the other, and fired a single shot, fatally penetrating all 3 skulls. Lieutenant John Hutchinson, a spokesman for the police department, said that the children were apparently laid face down in a line on the floor, each killed by a .45 caliber bullet through the back of their heads. He said there had been 3 shots. Captain Sam Williams of the Little Rock Department said perhaps Miss Hussein, likely, like most victims, was so upset by the horror of what had happened that she confused the details. Within 10 hours, the police had arrested Riley Noel III, 23, who they believed fired the fatal shot. Curtis Lee Cochran, 19, Terry Lee Carroll, 16, and Tracy Calloway, 25, all have been charged with capital murder. The police and neighbors believed that 4 suspects were closely affiliated with the East End Players, which I've never heard the East End Players. I might be wrong. I was young, but I thought it was the East End Posse. One of the city's half-dozen gangs thought to be an offset of the Bloods, a Los Angeles gang. The deaths were a bloody coda to a month of gang-related violence that had already killed at least 4 accused gang members and increased the number of homicides in the city. It took me down way far. Okay. Increased the number of homicides in the city of 184,000 to 48 this year. At this rate, Lieutenant Hutchins said Little Rock seems headed for a repeat to exceed the 98 homicides of 1993 when it had the nation's highest per capita murder rate among cities. I think we pretty much held on to it since then. I be trying to explain to people that when they say murder capital of the world, it go by population. Large cities, other large cities, you know, it go smaller and smaller. But cities the size of Little Rock, which we done got bigger since then, we've been the murder capital of the world since then. It's fucked up. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, they look at Chicago and they look at LA and they be like, oh, nigga, all them killings. And I be like, yeah, bro, but you got to think about it. It's 1 million people stay there. A lot of people gonna die. We don't have 1 million people here. Not in this city. I promise we don't. You take the 10 surrounding cities, there's not 1 million people here. So you would think there shouldn't be that many people dying. Not on murder. Little Rock has been painfully aware of its gang problems since 1992 when it convened several community meetings to search for solutions. In 1994, city residents voted to increase the local sales tax by 0.5%, earmarking the proceeds for law enforcement as for a $2.5 million annual appropriation to the crime prevention and youth programs. As any Republican state, the answer for the crime and the problem is to tax the people, take money from the people, let's make some money. That's how they work. Like they just said, yeah, the taxes went up because people was dying. And you can believe that the millions didn't all go for no damn crime prevention and youth programs. I was a youth at that time. I don't remember no programs. Yeah, I was a youth at that time. I was about 14 years old in 95. Dorothy Niles, I read that out wrong. Dorothy Naylors, an official of New Futures of Little Rock Youth, a non-profit group, never heard of it, said the city efforts against gangs had moved from the punitive to an emphasis on prevention in youth and family-focused programs. They did that all wrong. What they should have been doing was educating people on gangs, not just on what they thought about gangs. They should have been educating themselves. And then they should have start where it started. You don't go start with the grown folks to end gangs. Grown folks is already dumb as hell. They made it this far gang banging. So how smart can you be? And if you're a gang member and you're grown, give a fuck how you feel, nigga. Anyway, like I said, you still gang banging and you grown, you was a dumb motherfucker. This shit started when you was a kid. It was started by kids. You should be telling grown motherfuckers that. How do you feel running around here risking your life, losing your freedom over some shit that was started by kids? They wasn't your age when they started this bullshit. And when that motherfucker was in prison grown, the other one was dead. But when Tukey was in prison and grown, what was he saying? Hey, man, stop this shit. I was wrong. We was wrong, bro. It's out of hand. It ain't being used right no more. And that's the truth. What's up, Tiff? But let me get back to it. I just wanted to dispose the fact that I live in a Republican state, and when all these murders and shit was happening, all they could think to do was raise taxes on the citizens. Let's see this as a money-making opportunity. Let's get some money. Now back to it. Both Naylors and police officials said signs had emerged in recent months, including a decline in the city's overall crime rate. I call bullshit. With the killings of Miss Hussein's children, the city is again struggling with the possibility that these efforts may not be enough. They not. This grabbed us all, Mayor Daley said in a recent interview and said, wake up. The expression of grief and pain over this case has crossed racial and social lines. White parents in the suburbs and black church-going and congregations in the city have sent letters and money to Miss Hussein. More than 100 inmates in nearby Riceville prison sent condolence cards. Right, rest in peace some kids, man. This was 1995. When I get done reading this story, y'all, I'm gonna pull up one of these, because this is what they did. Well, I'm gonna tell you after this. I'm gonna read the rest of this article, and then we're gonna go into the rest, because it's gonna be more than just this article. I'm gonna break it down for you. In a front page article, the Arkansas Democrat Gazette wrote about Malika Hussein's holiday wish list. A school exercise for a fourth grade class last Christmas. The list told her desire to be a policewoman in the hope of having 3 children of her own. Her wish was for a world that there are no gangs. After the line asking her parents' hope for her, she wrote that I live a long time. That was not to be. Although we had our family under control, Ms. Hussein said, there were other families out there who were out of control. She was referring to a painful and complicated part of the case. The main suspect in the killing, Ms. Noel, in the killings, Ms. Noel is the brother of Cornelius Gunaway, 20, the father of Yashika's son. Mr. Gunaway, who the police said belonged to the East End players, was killed in April in what the authorities say was a drive-by shooting by members of a rival gang. Ms. Young was a witness to that shooting. Now, let me break this down to you. Yashika was the older sister to these kids, the daughter of Mary Hussein. Her baby daddy, brother, was one of the men that came in there and killed these kids. Let me reiterate that. Her baby daddy, brother, her son's uncle, came through and killed all their baby cousins, 17, 12, and 10 years old, over some hearsay shit. How caught up in gangs, blood and crypto you got to be for you to say, hey, bro, I know that's your baby mama, but I'm finna go over there and kill her family, bro, because she told on one of us or something. We think she got one of her shot or said, I don't know what she did, bro. I don't even know if she did it, but you my blood brother, and I'm finna go over here and kill your baby mama family, the whole family. And I'm like, today, it ain't like that no more. These niggas try to kill you from a distance now. And they used to talk about how a gang member was, oh, nigga, no, these motherfuckers were running your house, bro, and kill everybody in your house. And they ain't graduated high school yet. This is the type of shit they got from the movies, man. From their TV, from hearing motherfuckers talk, because you don't raise motherfuckers like that. These motherfuckers ain't raised to do no shit like this. They thought they was doing some hard shit. They thought. They thought. Because I've been to prison with these bitch ass niggas. I've been locked up with these motherfuckers. That's why I'm going to read you some more shit after I'm done reading this. We almost done. Mr. Gunaway's mother, Valerie Ussery, has accused Ms. Young of setting up his killing and assertion by rejecting Ms. Hussein and the police. Now, let me break it down some more. After you kill your brother, baby mama family, some type of way she just happened to be right there in the present when the car come by and take your life. Why is she still hanging around you? I have no idea, but you know how God works funny sometimes. They make it where you get to see shit. It say that right there in the Bible. God will prepare a table, a feast in front of my enemies. They gon', you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna get my blessings. I'm gonna get my good shit. I'm gonna get my revenge that God gonna bring me in front of you. It's gonna happen right here. I don't know how it works. Hey, that's what it say. That's how it happened. But let me read the rest of it. We have found nothing remotely connecting Yashika Young to that killing, said Clem Papano, a homicide detective with the Little Rock Police Department. He said there was no indication of Ms. Young's connection with Mr. Gunaway, including involvement in any gang activity. Recently, Ms. Hussein sat in her living room with her husband, Jimmy Abdul Hussein. The Husseins are separated, but they remain close and regularly saw the children. Ms. Hussein looked at the spot where the bodies of her children had lain and wondered how she would explain it all to her young grandson. Then she revealed at the time of death, Marcel was pregnant. You should see I really lost 4 children, she said. In some copies, because of editing error, a picture caption described Miss Hussein's discovery of one of her daughters misidentified their daughter. Miss Hussein said that Malak, not Marcel, whom she found laying on the floor with her hands over her head. All right, a correction was made June 29, 1995 because of production error. Okay, that's speaking on that. Let's go to the other shit that I was talking about, if I can find that. Okay, we're going to do this first. There was a lot of shit like this going on back then. But this is one of the cases I particularly remember. It was huge. Like I say, it was all over the news. People was doing things for this woman, uplifting her. Her name was in the news a lot. They was doing checkups on her. This type of shit that I be telling y'all, my pastor, rest in peace, Reverend Stewart, used to be involved in, try to step in and help. I believe this might be one of the main situations that O.G. LaFell Jackson spoke on that helped change his mind about what was going on. Not mine, unfortunately. I was just now starting my career, really getting into the game banging. But this is one of the things I remember clearly that happened. This is from a few years ago. On Monday morning, Mary Hussein walked into Pulaski County Courthouse ready to face the man that tried to kill her 21 years ago. I'm coming on a personal level, Mary said. I need to close this chapter in my life. She wants to ask the judge to release 37-year-old Terry Carroll from prison. This is a show to the victims of the city and the state. It's our right to forgive, says Hussein. On June 4th, 1995, Hussein's 3 children, Malak, Mustafa, and Marcel, were shot in execution style in the family's home on Mapleville Pike. Riley Noel, Curtis Lee Cochran, Tracy Calloway, and Terry Carroll were all convicted of the killings. I have forgiven these 4 people, says Hussein. I'm attempting to have, or I'm in the process of having mercy as the grace of God hovers over the situation. Police said the group mistakenly thought one of Hussein's children, Yashika Young, killed a gang member earlier that year. Noel, who fired the fatal shot, was executed in 2003. Cochran is on parole, but Calloway and Carroll are still in jail. Carroll tried to shoot Hussein that night. He had every reason to shoot me with that sawed-off shotgun, but he didn't, said Hussein. He missed. Be quiet. In 2012, the Supreme Court ruled that juveniles convicted of murder could not be given a life sentence without parole. Justices felt it was cruel and unusual punishment. Then in 2016, the ruling was made retroactive for some states, leading to resentencing of 17 murderers that were convicted of juveniles in the state of Arkansas, including Carroll. At that time, he was 17, says Hussein. The wrong age, with the wrong people, and out of the grace of God, I survived. Even with Hussein forgiving Carroll and asking for his release, the judge will have the final say before resentencing. Carroll is scheduled to be back in court on April 10th for the sentence hearing. Hussein is hoping to give her victim impact statement then. I searched, and what I seen was, when I found dude reporting, that's what I'm looking for now. He no longer had a life sentence. I believe he has 70 years. I want to pull his inmate file up because I seen some shit that I usually don't get to see on there. Let me see if this. Okay, we're gonna read it off. Terry Carroll, ADC number 110517. Name Carroll Terry L. Race black, sex male, hair color black, eye color brown, 66 inches, 155 pounds. Date of birth 3/24/1979. Initial receipt 3/14/1997. Facility, maximum security unit, State Farm Road, Tucker, Arkansas. So he in Tucker Max. Remember I told y'all about the PC situation? Sometimes people use that max for PC. Instead of just telling, hey man, put me in protective custody. I don't want to be around you killers and you gorillas. I can't defend myself. They trying to take my booty. They whatever it is. Sometimes these people have certain crimes. And they not gonna survive in prison. This man is in here for killing kids, man. Murder. Not just killing kids. No, bang, bang, bang. Y'all shot 3 kids in the head, man. 17, 12, and 10 years old. How do you think you gonna treat these dudes when they get to prison? Chill out. This is my show, not your show. Calm down. So my thing is, you probably gonna end their ass. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be over with for them. So that explains why this man is in Tucker Max. But now let me read some more stuff, because this is what I never get to see. I wish I could look mine up. I'm gonna try, and I read my shit up. Y'all see what. Listen to what I'm about to read you. This man is in prison for triple murder. 70 years. This is his charge list. Capital murder, capital murder, capital murder, capital murder attempt, aggravated robbery, theft of property. That's what people see on your paperwork when you get to prison. Now, this is what his charge list is in prison, meaning this is what he has done to get write-ups and disciplinaries in prison. This is what type of inmate he is. Insolence to a staff member. You was being hard-headed, didn't do what I told you to. Failure to obey. You was being hard-headed, didn't do what I told you to. Possession, manufacturing of contraband. Probably was a cigarette. Failure to obey. You being hard-headed. Refusal to submit to a substance abuse. You didn't want to take a drug test. Unauthorized use of state property. You probably had too many t-shirts or too many goddamn, you made pajama pants out of some goddamn boxes or something. You know what I'm saying? Trafficking and trading. You got caught trying to do some trafficking and trading. You probably were gambling or making a bet or trying to pay a nigga for a cigarette. Out of place of assigned area. That's what I told y'all when y'all be in the wrong area. It's time to do count time and you ain't made it back to where you were. You out of assigned place area. Under the influence. You're drunk. These are your units. Maximum security unit. Maximum security unit. Maximum security unit. Maximum security unit. I don't have to lie about this shit. This nigga been in the max since he got to prison. He has not been out of that maximum unit. I told y'all, it took me 2 years after beating up a police officer to walk down my class to get back to general population. You got to change your ways to get back to general population. But if you want to, you get your ass back out there. Now, if you scary, then you instead of be catching little bullshit ass charges. Being hard-headed. You see what I'm saying? Man, you need to clean that cell up if I come back by her. Man, fuck, you ain't cleaning nothing up. Man, your hair getting too long. You need to cut your hair. You need to cut your nails. That type of shit is what you get disobeying direct order. Insolence to a staff member. You a killer, bro. You ain't got no fighting charges. You ain't got no stabbing charge. You ain't got no poking charge. You ain't got no head busting charges. What a killer at, bro? You killed 3 motherfucking kids and you in motherfucking prison being hard-headed. That's what I be saying about these dudes, bro. These 3 kids could be alive and you could be out here minding your damn business, but you was in a gang doing stupid-ass gang member shit, not realizing you ain't hard, nigga. You ain't tough. You a killer, but you in prison getting no respect. Ain't nobody in prison respecting you for the murders, Mo. You got more bodies than the average motherfucker and less respect than everybody. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I want you young niggas to see. I don't give a damn what you think you out here doing. Bro, when you get to prison, it's gonna flip on you. No matter what the fuck you did, when you get to prison, it's some niggas gonna make you feel real stupid. I don't give a fuck if you done killed somebody, if you done robbed something, if you done stole something, if you ran here beating motherfuckers, stealing cars, whatever you did when you walk in that prison, them same motherfuckers you think for the grease you, talk bad to your stupid ass. Oh, everybody get that. Everybody gonna get that. Soon as you tell them what you do? Oh, nigga, I caught 3 bodies. Nigga, we know, we seen your stupid ass. Nigga killed them goddamn kids. Nigga, you ain't no blood, nigga. There ain't no blood shit. Nigga, look how motherfuckers get treated by killing kids on an accident, bro. You did a drive-by and hit on an accident. You stupid bitches did it on purpose. Didn't even get the motherfucker who got there you thought got your partner killed. And then that same motherfucker right there when you got, you stupid motherfucker. Real goddamn dumb. That's real goddamn dumb, man. But it's so many kids, not just in Little Rock, Arkansas, North Little Rock, Jacksonville, Arkansas. Like to say, man, this shit happening in Louisiana. It's happening in Texas, California, New Mexico, Florida, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, St. Louis, Springfield. You know what I'm saying? Colorado, this is some shit that's happening, bro. Got dumbass gang members in Salt Lake City, Utah. Fort Worth, Texas, man, it's dummies all over the damn place. We ain't gonna say we all, but most of us contributed to the dumb shit, man. And that's why I say it ain't fair. It ain't an even trade for you just to stop doing the shit. You got to stop doing the shit, reach back and help motherfuckers, man. Because as long as you just stop doing it, you leave these motherfuckers out here in the blind. You see the type of shit dumbass kids do. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, the motherfucking child prison is a lot more worse and dangerous than the adult prison. First of all, because who the fuck out of the kids is regulating the kids? Who the fuck is the OG just telling them, hey, bro, this is how we move, this is how we do it. They making it up as they go. Why? Because the other dummies is already in the adult prison, wasn't out there to teach them shit when they was kids. Man, we gotta stop this shit, man. And it's old shit. But the thing about it is, man, one of these stories made every motherfucking day. You see what I'm saying? This shit every day, man. But I'm just giving y'all shit from when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? These was the murders in the shit that happened when I was a kid, man. When I was gangbanging, when I was out here on the street. This ain't gonna be the last one. It's gonna be some more. It ain't hard at all to look up shit. Especially, I'm gonna start out with the ones I remember and try to find them. Or try to find some of the shit that I know these people while I was locked up with them. Some of the stupid shit these motherfuckers did. Killing the pizza man. Come on, man. These niggas was kids and they wanted some money to buy some weed. So they ordered a motherfucking pizza, killed the pizza man and got $17. Ran home. Cause they killed him on the next street over. They called a pizza to an abandoned house and was sitting on the porch when he pulled up. They walked out there trying to rob him. The man wouldn't give him money because he wasn't no money. They done shot this man, killed him. Ran home with the goddamn pizza and the $17. Get to the house, bust the pizza down, dude's sister in the house, so she come downstairs, she get to eating some of the pizza. While they eating the pizza, these motherfuckers done told his sister what happened, get what she did. Right in their face. 911. My brother them say they just shot a dude on the other street. They robbed him, the pizza man. All of them got life. All of them. Them might be some of the dudes just trying to get their shit overturned. Or, I don't know, that was years ago when the law changed. But they changed the law to say that you couldn't be given a juvenile life without, because it's just cruel and unusual to tell a person is a child, I'm sending you to prison as a child and you ain't never coming home, under no circumstances. Like I said, they gave Buddy 70 years. And I believe that was because he pulled that trigger and tried to shoot that woman even though he missed her. And Tink got a lot to do with it. Another one, man, a little skinny dude, a little ugly motherfucker named Sleepy G. I know everybody knows Sleepy G. But Sleepy G is actually from Newport, Arkansas. Life sentence. If I remember correctly, Sleepy G got a murder charge. Killed a dude on an accident trying to show off for some bitches. Like I say, Sleepy G was old, nerdy, skinny, frail ass dude. But he had these two white girls with him. They had met at a party or something. It was a white dude. Either way it go, Sleepy G was trying to impress these bitches. So he told a white dude, hey, man, we gonna go out here. I'm gonna act like I'm robbing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna act like I'm robbing you. Don't even trip. Whatever I take from you, I'm gonna give it back to you later on. Dude was like, bet. So they kicking, they drinking and shit. And they go out in the motherfucking riding. He started arguing with dude in front of the girls and shit. They play it out, make it look real. Sleepy G done stop the motherfucking car. They get out arguing. He get out there and tell dude, goddamn, bitch, I'll kill your motherfucking ass. Get on your knees. Say, dude, get down on his knees. The girls get out the car. So now he got to play it out real good. He arguing with dude like it didn't went from goddamn me robbing dude to bitch, I'll kill you. The girls out there hyping Sleepy G up. Sleepy G tried to play it off like he was fit to pistol whip dude. But when he tried to pistol whip him, he was gonna shoot the gun on the side of the dude's head to make it look real. Took the side of the dude's head off. Him and the two girls left the white dude out there on the dirt road. Got in the car. Dude say, goddamn me, they were scared to go home at first, so he rode around for a minute. Then he ended up dropping the girls off. He said when he got to the house, the police was at his house waiting on him. He said the girls kicked it with him all night, goddamn me, on some cool shit. And as soon as he dropped their ass out, them bitches called the police, told him what happened, who he was, where he was going, what kind of car he was driving. I said, man, damn. Another story, I'll give y'all this before I wrap it up. Now, I'm going to be real. I don't remember where this happened. It could have been West Memphis. It could have been Memphis. Somebody on that side of Arkansas hear this story, you're going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So y'all chime in, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments or whatever. It was some dudes. I wish I knew more about the situation, what hood they were from or something. But it was some dudes, and they killed this dude. And they were paranoid and scared. About a year, maybe a year went by. But these motherfuckers is paranoid and scared. So they done went and dug the body up. Cause they buried the body. They went and dug the body up. And they was supposed to go move it and bury it somewhere else. And either they had a wreck or got pulled over by the police or something. But the body was in the trunk of their car stinking like a motherfucker. It been dead for a year at this time. So this motherfucker was stinking. That's how they got caught. Because the body was in the goddamn trunk, and whatever happened when the police came around the goddamn car, they made them pop the damn trunk with the dead body in there that they had got away with the murder, killed the motherfucker last year, got away with the shit, buried the body, ain't nobody found it, ain't nobody had no nothing. But these dumb motherfuckers were paranoid, man, thinking somebody was gonna tell something when dug the dude up, had them in the trunk, and got their ass caught. Man, it'd be so many, this is what motherfuckers do in prison if you don't know. The same way y'all like to sit and hear the shit that I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers in prison be wanting me to tell them stories. Of the shit that I used to do when I was out, man. I be wanting to remember all the damn stories. But it be other motherfuckers telling stories too. And I'm trying to remember some of these stories, man, without implicating too much shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even with Big Q. I told you I had met Big Q in the county jail. Thing is, Big Q didn't go to prison. Big Q went home. It was another nigga, Big Q, best friend in the world, in county jail with us. Slim nigga, kind of cockeyed, you know what I'm saying? But nigga had like a Steve Harvey lineup. Nigga kept the Steve Harvey lineup. Nigga waves bumping 360. Nigga talk kind of fast and shit. Be talking kind of like this and shit. You know, that's how the nigga be talking. You know what I'm saying? That's how he be talking. The nigga named Lil Pyro. Him and Big Q, they like this. I'm in arguing with both of these niggas in the county jail. I told y'all when I got to Newport, Big Q was already there. He was my cellmate. He had a life sentence for murder. Big Q, life sentence for murder, was for killing Lil Pyro. Now, he say he didn't do it. He always said that, man, what the fuck, man, that was my best friend, bro. I'm not gonna kill my best friend, bro. I was not gonna kill that nigga. I ain't kill that nigga and none of that. He always say he ain't kill Lil Pyro. But that's what the fuck he had a life sentence for. Killing his best friend. I don't got all the details. All I remember is something about him being on a payphone or something. Big Q saw something about a payphone. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make up no details. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to stretch it and try to make it make sense because I don't know. I know that's what his life sentence was for. Nah, man. Y'all know, I gotta get the waves popping. Goddamn, my mama get this birthday party coming. My shit ain't like everybody else, man. I got waves. I put that 360 going all the way around and then braid this shit up. I ain't gonna tell y'all I goddamn you went to sleep. That might be up right here. I'm trying to pull out my goddamn dread. I went to sleep the other motherfucking night. Eating on an airhead. Woke up, that motherfucker was stuck in my goddamn dreads. I can't even hear the goddamn me do a show. I was doing my hair, trying to get my hair right. I said, what the fuck? Big ass royal blue square right here. I'm here trying to. This shit said it sound like Velcro. Just pull him up. Nah, man. Might be famous one day. I gotta get these trademarks jumping. You know, the hair, that's the trademark. You better take care of myself. Oh, let me give y'all some good news, man. So the type of job that I want is the type of job, you know, it's like, it's local, regional type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Pay real good. Nigga get home, because I don't want to be the type of truck driver who living in the truck, not living in the house that I'm buying. Driving the truck, not driving the expensive ass, nice ass cars that I'm buying. So, Friday, I got a phone call out the blue from somebody that I must have contacted or did something with. I didn't have an application in for this job. Never heard them before, but they was in Conway, which is, like I told y'all yesterday, about 35 minutes away. It's far, but it ain't an hour and a half like the job I, you know what I'm saying, was about to get. I told the woman up front, because I'm frustrated, like, look here, this is the problem I've been having. I had the wreck, I had the woo bam, and she was like, man, look, I appreciate your honesty. I'm going to holler at my boss. He also appreciates honesty, so I'm going to let him know you was up front with me. I didn't have to go dig this shit up. You came right out and told me, and that's going to get you some cool points. Give me time to holler, dude. I need you to do an application so I can get your motor vehicle report and all this and that. I'm like, bet, I got you. Kissing ass. Holler at your boss. I'm honest. I don't lie. That's my thing. I don't lie. And she's like, yeah, appreciate that. So today, I woke up and I finally found the application in my email. So I did that bitch. Right before I started the show, she called me. And she was like, hey, I got an application from you. And I'm like, yeah, you told me. She was like, I don't remember who you are. Can you remind me? So I'm telling you, I'm the one that had the wreck and all this and that. And she was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, you say you was gonna holler at your boss and he like understand that I was up front and all this and that. She was like, yeah, that's true. She was like, okay, well give me time, dude. Ain't here today, he gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna call him and we gonna chop that up. I'm gonna start running all your shit now. Nah, she didn't say all that then. She was like, I'm gonna call dude tomorrow she said I'm gonna talk to dude when he get here tomorrow. And we gonna do all that, then I'll give you a call back after that. And I'm like, bet, appreciate it. She called me back. She was like, hello, Philip. I'm like, yes, ma'am. She said, can I ask you a question? I said, yes, ma'am. Are you the guy that was telling me about the mountain and the no white lines and it was dark? And I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, now I remember you. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on your paperwork. I've already looked at your motor vehicle report. That accident ain't showing up, so I'm not going to dig no deeper. She was like, there's some shit. You got a speed ticket back in 2001, 2021. That's all I'm seeing right now. So I'm going to run your motor vehicle report. And no, she already did the motor vehicle report. So she was like, that seemed to be good. That's the problem, y'all. That's the problem with me getting these type of jobs I want is the motor vehicle report. She said they look good. So what she said was she got to call my other jobs and make sure I really got the experience that I said I had. I'm not lying. I got that experience. So when she talked to dude tomorrow and tell him, hey, this motherfucker honest. He got the experience and we don't see no bullshit. All I can say is, that's how he worked. You don't see it coming. It just hit your ass like bam. Because I was selling, when the other two jobs that I had lost, that was real settled. That was like straight for everybody else around her, but it was half of what I'm used to bringing in off a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back. I need over 1,000 a week in my paycheck. 800s and 9 that especially I know 700s that just don't, not for what I got going on. So this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to pray for this situation. Cause Zena hungry, she need dog food, and that ain't free. They make us pay for it. Like Orlando Brown say, they making us pay for water, for oranges, for grapes, apples, and bananas, for all the things that God gave us for free, to make sure that we were straight, make sure there wasn't no hungry people on earth. He made trees and plants to take care of all of that, grow out the ground. They don't have no price tag on it. And these fools then snatched it up and put a goddamn price tag on it. They're going to go to hell for that alone. Thank you. Yeah, they're going to go to hell for that alone. I made a Facebook post the other day that said something to the effect that all cities should be growing vegetables and fruit for their homeless communities, for their hungry. Like being real. I ain't gonna say that you should be around here breeding cows and chickens for them, but it should be trees, apple trees, orange trees, grapes, bananas. You know what I'm saying? Carrots, lettuce, that type of shit. People should be able to go and pick that shit off a damn tree and eat and be healthy and walk around and live how they want to live. And if they want to eat a pizza, then they can pay for the pizza. But don't make them pay for the tomato. They grow by itself. Right off the vine. You big old baby. Anyway, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all all day, man. So this has been the first episode of Arkansas Crime Stories. And on that note, don't be afraid to take the long road, instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Go find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love. I love y'all. Yeah.